Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to stream. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes while everybody kind of gets on in, funnels in. I hope you guys have had a really good New Year's. I hope you've had really good winter so far. You guys in the Midwest, in Minnesota, for the second time this winter, only the second, it is snowing. It's like a light snow. But I'm so ready for it to just drop a ton of snow. We got an itty bitty little bit of snow, I think a couple of weeks ago, and it just sort of flurried around. It dropped, blew around, and then immediately left, did not stick. And we had a brown Christmas. This is Minnesota. I live in the tundra. What gives? I'm so ready for the snow. I've been vibing. I think I'm going to finish crocheting. Oh, my little bunny, you crochet. That's awesome. Hi, Jacob. How are you? Hey, Sherry. I see that you are in. Wonderful, wonderful. The gang is coming. Hey, Allie. How are you? Okay, so I'm so excited to do Onyx's mission trip. He is, in my mind, we're going to start in Cass because he needs a little bit of a Tomarang makeover, or at least some Tomarang options for his clothing. Get him, they still have to be kind of, what do you call it? Conservative, but just give him some, like, this is not going to work. He's going to sweat to death. Absolutely. You can have it. I love snow in pictures. Wonderful. Yes, no, I will take all the snow. Absolutely all the snow. I don't want the ice or like the danger that comes along with it, but like, oh my gosh, I want the snow. I want it pretty. I do want it to stay where I put it. I don't want it to make it slippery, but I'm ready for rolling hills of white. That's what I want right now. So I'm going to give him a couple of like just everyday maybe not a couple. I'm going to give him at least one everyday outfit that is a little bit more weather appropriate, I think. Oh no, did I switch this? I did. Oops. Let's give you another one. Actually, for the time being, I might leave this his secondary outfit because I want him to get into this one. So let's see. I think this is a good option for him. Hi, Allie, Katie, and Jacob. Yay! Same. That's why I sweat down in Texas. Yes, too cold for me. Oh my goodness. We are, yeah, it's just not gonna, I don't like this. Like, I'm a person that gets very warm too. So I'm ready for my snow. I am so ready for my snow. I was ready a month ago. I was ready a couple of months ago, and it just did not come. So let's see. Oh, that's nice. Actually, it is very patterned, which the IBLP will not like. So in my mind right now, he's on the plane. He's on the plane. It's a late night. He's having to like sleep through it. I don't know how far of a flight Southeast Asia would be from Samerica, or from America. But I imagine that it's one of those pretty long ones. Like maybe bordering like 10 plus hours is what I'm thinking. And of course he got on the red eye because they needed to get him discount tickets so that they could afford it. So that's where he is right now. And we're just giving him a little bit of a wardrobe to go to. I think this is probably my favorite option. It is a nice shirt. Hi, Vampire Wolf Girl. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the first stream of 2024. Oh, look at us. These jeans. Can we be risque and give him something not jeans? Like something that maybe doesn't cover him down to his ankles? We can still do something like this. It's just more breathable, I would imagine, at least. It's not like he's going to be totally without AC. Like his host family has a modern house. Of course they have it, but like he's going to be out and working and in the community and outside of AC for at least some part. And I just don't want him to suffer. I like Onyx too much. So so he's in the plane. He's traveling right now. I think it's going to be about 6:30 before he gets back to his host family. And he's thinking, I think definitely Jill is on his mind. I think he's actually really trying to put, as much as he has undeniable affection for Jill, I think he's really trying to discipline himself to just focus on what the Watcher wants him to get out of his trip. He doesn't want to waste the spiritual opportunity. I think I like this probably the best for him. That is very black though. And I know that that's his color, but maybe take pity on him. What's our Tomarani footwear looking like? What do we have? Oh, this isn't bad. I don't like the high waters. That makes me want to do something like this, honestly. But we'll see. Also, I need to do a little bit of setup, a little bit of like world prepping for you guys. I see Onyx as a house spouse, to be honest. He seems like he would want to stay at home. And he'd want to be a stay-at-home dad or a preschool teacher. I love that, honestly, for Onyx. Onyx is going over with an organization that was put on by somebody who is a full-time missionary, and he oversees all of the part-time missionaries that come over, like all of the teen missions. They're just coming for like a week or two, and then the idea is that they're assisting the full-time ministries and then missionaries, and then they go back home. It also gives them a little bit of taste to see like, hey, if this is the Watcher's calling for you or not. Did you really get the fire? And is this something that you possibly want to pursue? This I don't foresee him needing in Tomarang. I don't know that he's going to need this either. I think this is okay. This is breathable enough. Party wear. I don't know if he'll need this. Hot weather wear I can definitely foresee needing. I do want to let him keep his little cowboy hat because I want him to look like out of place. Like definitely out of place. So, and he is American. So there's no shame in repping your culture. Like he's not pretending like he's from here. So, that's fine. I think we'll probably do this. So the full-time missionary's name is Timothy. We've actually moved him in already into one of the apartments, and his family. So he lives here full-time with his family. He got to take them with him. Let's get those socks out of here because he just doesn't we're not going for that look necessarily. So socks gone. Thank you. Maybe I could give him more of like this. Maybe that would be kind of cute because it's breathing around his head. Maybe that. And I might give him an option without the hat because I don't know. Maybe he wants to like look impressive for a gal or two. I don't think he'll need this here. So thank goodness. I think that's pretty good. Onyx has golden retriever energy, and it's not all because he's blonde. He does. He's a guy that probably wants to see the best in everybody, and just has, you can tell he was sheltered growing up. He has this, I want everybody to get along. I'm really invested in social cooperation. I want you to feel good about it. I believe what I believe because I see the good in it. I think he's a glass half full kind of person. I would totally agree with that golden retriever energy of his. That's how I see him too. And I think that if someone were to not have such a great, are you kidding? I can't put, I can't put like necklaces with it. I mean, I can, you just can't see them. But I think if someone were to have an unfavorable impression of his beliefs, that works. That works actually really well. Sure, he could put this one on. His chest just looks really bare. It's probably because I'm not used to seeing his clavicle. He's looking a little risque right now. But the boy has got to not die of heat exhaustion, okay? So, We've got, let's go in actually to the world view. And I'll show you guys kind of what I've done with the world. There's 2 lots, 3 I want to show you guys first. I don't go out in the snow. Oh my gosh. I'm not a fan of the snow. Guess who will be doing the shoveling? Yes, my husband absolutely does the shoveling. Shall we Let's is my husband. And let's go to map view. So he'll be doing the shoveling. I'll be out there too, so long as it happens to, be during the weekend that it snows. I'll be doing that. So yeah, I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for the snow. When he gets older, if you want to, I am all for choosing to give him a good trait. Oh, yeah, since you won't be playing with him at that point, he's a good sim. He is a good sim. I actually love the generous trait. Like, just the sim is like really giving, but they can be giving to a fault. I think it's almost like the good trait, but it's got this like naivety in it. And I like that for my, well-meaning Fundie sims at least. So we've got our Isita Riverfront property hosted by the Batistas, our host family. I have it set up as a residential rental so that they'll be milling around and we'll see them, but I won't have to control them necessarily. Now, this is a modern Tomarani couple. She's a musical genius and wants to write music. Her husband is looking honestly very domestic. He's got the neat trait. He has a neat aspiration. So he's probably taking on more of like the homemaker role, which is going to be interesting for Onyx to walk into and probably stick his foot in his mouth a couple of times in the best, most good-natured way possible. I think that this is going to give Onyx a little bit to think about. Then, of course, we have our Rocoya Rockside apartments. This is where the Davis family lives. The Davises are Timothy's family. That's his the missionary group that he came over with. But normally he likes to have all of his missionaries in this rental. But this is owned by a Tomarani family, and essentially he's only leased 3 of these units, and the other 2 are taken up. One is taken up by him, the other 2 are taken up by old, I want to say teens of his who came over and now feel the call to be full-time missionaries under Tim and his family, and they're very Fundie. They're very Fundie families. Sweet families, but very Fundie families. And I think that the control is kind of going to Tim's head. He is seas away from any kind of oversight, and they are oceans away from their family and the Fundie communities that they came from. So he's really kind of going unchecked here. And I have a feeling that Mr. Davis wants to, he's got this fire and brimstone attitude about the Tomarani people, about their culture, and about any kind of religious beliefs that they have. The guy who's like standing on the sidewalk screaming at people and handing out tracts and not doing anything really practical, but says that he's screaming at you because he loves you. I have a feeling that is the fervor that Tim goes to. He's also had some shady things happen on his own missions that he doesn't like to talk about, but he may have more than one family. We're just going to leave it there. So he likes to keep a strict eye on his charges. Yes. So Tim is controlling. He's a manager is what he would call himself. He's a leader in the church, in the Fundie church. And his extreme ways kind of hit home with a lot of folks. Like, he'll double down on something if he says something stupid or insensitive or unloving or controlling. Like, he'll be like, yeah, and that's the way it should be. And I don't think Onyx is ready for that. I think that that's something that Onyx has not dealt with yet in his fundamentalist faith. The other lot that I want to draw your attention to is the Union Activity Center. This is a center that I downloaded from the gallery, but instead of a church, which is what I had wanted to do, it is a recreation center. And it's set up as a Watcherite temple. So this is a Tomarani recreation center that was built by the Tomarani people, that they are graciously allowing these international guests to host their own faith services in. This is a very loving and open attitude, and I think Tim is trying his absolute best to exploit it. Then there's the Screaming Gecko. I've made it a restaurant. I don't think that it makes sense as a lounge, and I think that it being a restaurant makes it possible to take, Sims on dates, or like just go out. Like if we make a friend, make a buddy, then we can go and like eat dinner somewhere. I think that'd be really cool. I'm excited for him to experience Tomarang. And I think the fact that the Batistas are, they're Watcherites. They don't hold, I think, the local faith, which would be closer to Buddhism, I think. So they love their Watcher. And I think they've prayed about it, and they're open to hosting this kid. And I think that they know that he's from a more fundamentalist sect. And they're doing this out of the kindness of their hearts. So we'll see if they're ready for what Onyx has in store for them. Welcome, Cassidy. Hello. Hi, I'm in the Discord as Aggressive Sparkles. Hey, I don't really talk much, but I love the series. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you are in stream with us. Okay, so I'm going to play as Mr. Onyx Joseph, and today starts his mission. This is going to be a short stint. I don't really have a time limit, which is lovely because his mom's not pregnant, so I don't have to worry about her missing her birth. Everyone is paused, I think. Before I say that, let's check, because I don't want anybody aging up. Let's see. We want to do gameplay. We're not aging the played households or unplayed households. Perfect. Lovely. Love to see it. Let's save this. And I want to get a picture of how he first arrives, because this next episode, we're updating folks. This is so dark. So dark. Let's see. I'll fix it in editing. We're good. I got jump scared by my own name. Oh, Cassidy, I'm sorry. Happy to be here. Batistas are Methodists specifically because I am their and I care about those things. Okay, perfect. So they are Methodist, which I think the IBLP probably jives. It's not a religion. It's a movement, right? Methodist, I think, would fit pretty well. But most IBLP that I can, that have social media presences that I can see are like Baptist, of the Baptist flavor. So we'll see. So we've got Onyx. I think he's going to go in and say hi. So we'll do a respectful introduction. This is a female. She is, she's the helpmeet as far as he's concerned, to her husband. So he needs to be very respectful of her. And I should have had him say hi to Tigger, because I imagine that he's a cat lover too, or that he would love animals. Ooh, we're watching TV already. I wonder how Onyx feels about. Let's do another respectful introduction. Feels about clearly having a television, and Isabella is on her computer. So I wonder how he feels about that. If he's like, uh-oh, temptation is already here on my mission trip for the Watcher. My paternal grandmother is a Fundie-ish. Oh, wow. Wow. You know what? That doesn't shock me, because again, every flavor of at least Christianity has their fundamentalist, versions. I can imagine that most faiths have a fundamentalist version. There is a bajillion ways to interpret text, depending on your understanding and what you're working with, and all types. And we have, let's see. He's going to complain about everything. That's not a good look, dude. I know you're a teen and all, but you are standing in these people's home. Enable auto homework. Wait a minute. Is that his room? No, this is that his room? I don't know. No. Okay. All right. We're good. We're fine. I wonder too, if very first they're going to go over like house rules with him. Let's talk about his handiness. Let's order Isabella to clean. He's not an order you around kind of sim. But I think that he would probably not argue necessarily, but I think that he would probably mention, cause like, look, there's dishes out and hey, where do I put my laundry? And she's like, oh, you put it in your hamper. And he's like, so when does laundry get done? And she's like, well, whenever you do it. Like, I think that would probably shock him. And she's like, oh, you're almost an adult. So you're almost 18 right now. Yeah, it was surprising when I met regular Methodists. Oh, wow. So you just thought all Methodists were, if that's your only exposure, of course, that's what you would think. So I want to end this right now. Methodists are quite progressive when it comes to some things. Yeah. Obviously, it's not a monolith, but I believe Methodists are one of the denominations that recognize gay marriage. You know what? In my town, at least, that's true. Our Methodist church absolutely does. I grew up in a small town in Texas that was ran by a Fundie-ish Baptist church. Ooh, fun. That's fun. Do you want to, let's do a friendly introduction to Tigger. Let's get that done. And, oh good, they filled his bowl. Oh, lovely. I wish Sims would autonomously do that. The cat doesn't like him. Great. Yeah, off to a great start. I love how he gets the option to apologize to the male of the household who he didn't insult. Oh, he should apologize. I do think that Onyx, as soon as he was aware, no, we don't go to school. Yeah, you're not going, dude. Sorry about your luck. We're not going. I do think that Onyx, as soon as he was aware that he stepped in it, would be like, I'm so sorry. I didn't want you to like be offended. I didn't want to be offensive. Okay. You don't do my laundry. I don't know how to do my laundry. Like, can we evangelize the benefits of vegetarianism? You're like, so I like food. Food's fun. I do want to go to the community center today. He's got, hold on. We need to make a new friend. So this is the third leg of our missionary aspiration. So he needs to make a new friend. He needs to be building relationships in Tomarang. He needs to get out of his jammies. That's actually really distracting to me. So let's change his outfit, and we're going to change him to like just his everyday outfit. What are you all upset about, sir? I grew up in a small town, ran by a Fundie Baptist. So I'm sorry, Sherry, I just reread that. Was your town run by the Baptist church? That's a survivor story, ma'am. I am so sorry. I'm sure in some ways it was, just as sweet as they intended it to be. And then in other ways, let's see. I don't want to mock anybody. Let's talk about the Watcher. Yeah, let's bring it back to something. We're glad that the Watcher. There we go. We're going to tell a funny story. He's, that golden retriever. Like, listen, we disagreed. Let's bring it back to something that we can all agree with. Yeah, so we're going to I'm losing my train of thought. I'm so sorry. We need to make a new friend. We need to be making meaningful connections here on our trip, in order to be able to best lead them to the Watcher. Yeah, the rest of my family call and take a vacation day from school. Ooh, good call out. Thank you, Vampire Wolf Girl. We can call in sick. I don't have that option. It may be because, oh, he's not on vacation. I assumed that because he was on vacation, it wouldn't have him do that. We can call in fake sick to school, but it doesn't give me an option to take a vacation day. I guess he'll do that. We'll see if that pans out for him. But he's not on vacation. He lives here now. He's in his own household. I actually did move him out in order to do this, so I'm excited. We could, if you guys are up for it, we could age him up on this trip. He was due to age up a while ago, but I've paused it because we need to, we got stuff we got to do, okay? Yeah, the rest of my family, Jacob says, were Baptist, holiness, or weird hybrids. Oh, she was the only one who really fostered my reading, though, and gave me access to more variety. Oh, that's lovely. Friends? Yay! Hi, Millie. How are you? Hey, Kaylee and Donut. No, absolutely no worries. Nobody is late. You know what? Who's his face? Onyx. Just got to Tomarang. He has already insulted. He's already made a faux pas. He implied that the dirty dishes, I mean, he just got here. These weren't his, but, why can he only throw them away? I want to clean them up. Is that not okay? I guess he can throw it away. That seems wasteful to me, but, whatever. Maybe we'll get an option to clean up the dishes that we made. I think he wants to be helpful, but he made the assumption that Miss Batista was going to be doing his laundry and his cleaning, and she was like, absolutely not. That's your job. I'm sorry. Are your hands and legs broken? Mr. and Mrs. Batista are Watcherites, but they are much more progressive than Onyx is used to. I think that Timothy, in a desperate attempt, was like, hey, all my options for housing are full. Can anybody please host this kid that's coming? And the Batistas volunteered, knowing full and well that the leader of all of the faith missions of the Fundies was a Fundie, and that they don't believe in this. Throw that away. I have this right here. Why are they not using it? Katie, oh gosh, what if Beth gets pregnant while Onyx is gone? Then we would have a new baby when we loaded into the save file, probably. Or she would be on the last day of her pregnancy. We'll see. That would be fun. If it just surprised me like that. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. So we need to go and make a new friend. I don't know. I mean, maybe we can make friends with Gabriel and Isabella. Tigger hates him, is not thrilled with this new person in his house. Aw, they're so sweet. Just talking. Onyx, where are you? Are we joking right now? Are we joking? They have, oh, he's bugged. Cool. Fun. Reset. Sim. Onyx. Joseph. Yeah. You're welcome, dude. Go back to the house. Thank you. We actually might go and take him to his first day of helping out at the community center. I don't know how to make it so that only kids show up, but I think really any kid that does show up, Onyx should make an effort in talking to and playing with and maybe encouraging. So I think that's probably how we'll do this. I'd said that he was going to do like a symbol study, but unfortunately, when this isn't like his home, and we're not permanently staying here, there's only so much control that I have. But we can pretend. Sir, could you please go? Actually, let's pause it here. We're going to travel. I thought I want to go here. Ooh, gain our handiness to level 3, gain charisma skill to level 3. That's going to be that's going to be something that will be very useful for us. And then we need to volunteer with the elderly. Oh my gosh. So he's going to do a lot of volunteering. Talk to 3 strangers about the Watcher. Share testimony with 3 Sims. Oh, I love this. Okay. So I think these first 2 are meant for your Sim to do. This is a new version of the mod. Are meant for your Sim to do before they leave for their mission trip. So we'll be doing a little bit of catch up. I think that it's not a bad thing to say that, like, hey, he's just getting a little taste of this. I would love to have Onyx go kind of volunteer at the community center for right now, go and really try to meet some strangers, talk to them, see if he strikes up a friendship with anybody. And then it's just about that time where it's time to leave. And he'll make a decision about whether he wants to do this full time or not. I grew up Baptist. I didn't really go to church though. And by the time I was like 12, I was already questioning the denomination itself. Then I came out as gay, and it made sense as to why I felt that. Yeah, absolutely, Allie. Sorry, I stepped away for a second and my cat demanded attention. Hi, Kaylee. My grandmother, Kaylee, says that Donut is excited that we're going to have salmon. Yay! Sherry says, my grandmother used to make me and my sister go to church. All I remember is the nightmares I had from the sermons. Oh, you know what? I think I know exactly what you're talking about. There was, it's been a while since I've had a preacher like this, but that sort of hellfire brimstone preacher, they will put the fear of God in you. So this is Onyx's room. I put in like a little citronella candle because I figured the bugs would be a fly-in here. It is tropical. And then we've got a basic keepsake box that I decided that if he uncovers anything or digs anything up, we would put in the keepsake box and he could take with him as little keepsakes from his mission. And then, he's got just like a tablet here that they forgot about, but it's going to be, there is a temptation for him. And I think he might probably chat with Jill, or like, I'm going to use that as like him writing her letters, possibly, or writing letters back home, that kind of thing. The kind of preparing before and during, getting a head start on the skills is good. And then making a friend once you get there. Yes. For a second, I thought Onyx was having a seizure. Oh no. I have them where I zone out and don't know what's going on for a short while. No, unfortunately. Well, I mean, maybe that's an interpretation of why Sims glitch. I'm not going to say it's unreasonable, to assume, but in this case, I just needed to do a little bit of a reset. So all right, maybe he can use the stuff here. I don't understand why it made it so that essentially he doesn't know where the trash can is. Why did he go all the way over there? Anyway, let's go. Let's travel. I think we're just going to travel with ourselves. I want to take him to go meet the Fundies. He needs to go meet Tim. He might try to make a friend with, any one of the kids there, and shake hands with anybody in this property. So we're going to go meet the Davises very first. And I would love to see him just sort of take this day to get to know the other Fundies that are here, that he's really supposed to be helping to serve and set up a church with, and then meet the locals, and then maybe just go and like hang out, say hi. Jasper Joseph is calling. This would be very expensive, but yeah, we can chat for a minute. This is Timothy Davis. We want to do a respectful introduction to Timothy. This is Timothy's wife, Esther. And I think this is 2 of their boys. They have more. Lovely, wonderful. Can you... if I can get it to... There it goes. Okay, I don't want to enable auto homework. I want... And I know that I've said that I'm going to try to do this... Knock on the door. That I'm going to try to do this... Ooh. Oh, everybody's out here on the pool. That's so nice. Oh, I love this. So I kind of revamped their apartment building. So they have a pool. I don't think Timothy feels like this is ideal. He would love it if they did not have any access to water or any need to put on anything close to swimsuits. But, you know, it's Tomarang. It's hot. What are we doing? We're discussing fishing spots. Perfect. He's knocking on the door. I think we might go and have, this is something that I added. This is the little prayer spots that they have that they can leave incense or fruit in as offering to their local faith. And I think that this upsets Timothy a lot. Okay. Onyx, what you doing? He wants to go swim laps. I don't want you to. I want you to go here. Vampire Wolf Girl and Erin, I sent y'all the tiger painting. Ooh, so you can send it to... Out of the game. Yes, wonderful. Okay, so we're in here. Can we say hey? Can we say hi to people? Can you throw away? If I tell you to throw this away, are you going to go all over? Oh, it's the BBs. Let's do a respectful introduction to everybody. We'll do a friendly introduction to the kiddos. I think that Onyx really wants to know the family that he's coming to serve, the family that heads all of this. It's really them that decides if he stays on as a full-time mission for them. If he were to not have their backing, it would be very hard to stay in Tomarang because there's visas. So if he's on a temporary visa, they sponsor him. So that's a really big deal. It would be a lot harder if they didn't. Let's see. Timothy would feel he's entitled to go swimming though. Oh, that's right. Timothy is a hypocrite. He just is. He wouldn't want anyone else to go swimming, especially not the females. But Timothy would feel like it's good and right for him to enjoy the fruits of the the fruits of the Watcher, and the relief that this offered, but it's because he has such a hard time, you know? It's really saving all these ignorant souls is so hard. And he can enjoy the pool, right? That's why they have the bottom apartment. That's why they have access to the pool. It's for him, not the kids. Also, let's go and say hi to Stone. So can we do a funny introduction? I think that Onyx would be super funny with kids. And then let's do a respectful introduction to Fern. And then I'm going to go just up and we'll meet the other Fundie families. I feel like the offering thing is placed by the city, but Timothy calls them every month on the same day to get them changed. Oh, it's January 6th. Time to call the mayor again. You know what? Maybe that could be one of they call it virtue signaling. The things that we do to just signal what matters to us, but it's not really anything that has any impact. It just makes the group members feel good or feel like they're accomplishing something. That, we really do need to take over the city for the Watcher. We need to take down all of these idols. We need to show the Tomarani people the the error of their ways. And if we can get these little prayer stations taken down, then that would just be a visual reminder that we don't worship idols and that we don't, like, he's got this whole thing around it. And he's firing everybody up. Like, I think that's probably the direction Timothy is taking. And he's got to pee. Can you go to the bathroom? Can you pee? And use. So here are some spirits. This is a lot trait that I have on. And it's really just to say, like, there's a lot of culture here. There's a lot of history here. That this is obviously a very modern city. But this is sacred ground that they are on. That there is the spirit of the Watcher here. But that everybody has to use it the way that they feel called to. River. Oh, hey, River. Let's do a friendly introduction. You can't go to the bathroom? Okay. I'm going to have to take this man before he wets himself. Is there anything here that he could use? Like a bathroom? Nothing? Oh, okay. Maybe I just don't know where to look, but this is a beef I have. I don't mind that Tomarang is small. In fact, I think it honestly makes sense for a pack like this because you can get so many Sims on one lot, so many households. So I don't mind that. What I mind is how usable the world is around you that you don't have to load into. Like, this is awesome. This neighborhood is massive, but there's no toilet. There's no place to pee. Like, if you're at the night market and you eat some great food, there's no place really to nap, and there is no place to relieve yourself. So you can only stay there for a certain amount of time. And that's my only beef with this. That's really it. Let's see. Just cheat his need. He probably just approaches people using it to tell them how heathen it is and how they're going to hell. You know what? He would be sidewalk preaching right outside of it. Right outside of it. Cheat his need. I don't know how to do that. Let's see. I can set his head. I know that I can do... You've got to be able to use... Oh, it's because someone was in there. Go there. Just go there. Or maybe you could pee in the pool. This is why I use MC Command Center. There's an outhouse, but it's too long to walk. Oh, gross. Yes. Shift right click on Onyx. Leaf. Okay. I'm going to put this, listen, I've said last episode that if under our parents' roof, if we get a call from any of the excommunicated Sims, not really excommunicated, but like, we know what I mean, that we would have to ignore it. And if they want to talk to, pick up for Leaf. And then if they want to talk to their non-Watcher Fundie siblings, then they just get to want to do that. But Onyx is not under his parents' roof right now. And Onyx is on a mission. And it's a life-changing event, right? So he could interpret this as Watcher-driven, that this happened. He could also view it as Watcher-driven, that he not pick up, that it's a test. So I'm putting it out to you guys. It's looking like so far, we want to pick up. So yes, mom and dad can't watch him. He should do it. Yes. Okay. I like it. I think, well, he's got to pee. All right. You're going to pee your pants and it's going to be really embarrassing. And I'm so sorry, but your brother is calling and you need to talk, Onyx. It just needs to happen. Someone's crying in their bed. I don't have any of those juicy mods in, so they're not self woohooing. I can tell you that. Nope, shift left click on Onyx. Okay. Shift left click. It won't let me. Oh, wait. Cheat needs. Make happy. Perfect. Oh my goodness. It's a miracle. Wonderful. Now he could talk to everybody. Awesome. Love you guys. Thank you. He's going to interpret it as Leaf reaching out and asking for guidance. It's the Watcher rewarding them. Yes. You know what? I do like that. Leaf is reaching. I will say Leaf has been, since they were a child. Ooh, look, he can't flirt with her. Let's talk about the Watcher. He can't throw out a flirt right away, especially not in her father's home without his parents present. That can't happen. So we're just going to talk about the Watcher. We're going to see what happens. And then we're going to go to the other households. We'll check it later. I need to go to, speaking of siblings. Oh, yes. We'll have a wonderful conversation with your brother. He needs to go to the bathroom first. So, yeah, I would love to see what it is they talked about. Does this tell us? Family gossip. So he's catching up with Leaf. Oh, good. Okay, so Leaf has always been one of those that has socially driven everything. If Leaf doesn't feel like it should be that way, Leaf is not going to take your BS. Leaf's just going to pick up the phone and call. And if Leaf doesn't want to, Leaf's gonna leave it on red. So I appreciate that about Leaf so much. Come and join the fun. No thanks. Let's go. Actually, we're gonna travel again. I want to go up here and see. Invite to hang out. Oh, it's the Williams. He doesn't know them. I don't know how he's inviting them. But maybe he's just coming down to the Davises have invited them down because Onyx is here. Onyx needs to change his outfit again. We'll check in later. Yes. All right, perfect. So I'm wondering what this did for his relationship with Leaf. His relationship with Leaf is very, very high. I think he's one of the only Sims that has a very high relationship with Leaf. This has to be so hard on him. And he hasn't been able to talk to Leaf or really even about Leaf other than to talk about how Leaf is wrong and how we don't do that. And let's go over why. Stop, please. Can you just visit the unit? Oh, I've given too many ways for this to go up and down. I didn't test out the playability of all of this. Let's see. Oh my gosh, speaking of brothers, my brother just came out of quarantine and he's singing in the shower in our bathroom so loudly. Well, good for him. So on key, I hope. But maybe it would be funnier if it wasn't. And what's the song? One of my favorite to do when I am in the shower by myself is... What was one of my favorites? I was on a happy birthday kick for a while. Like a good long while. Oh, hello, little baby. Oh, he has to ask to be introduced. By Isaac. So we're going to take the Whitleys. The Whitleys are Vampire Wolf Girl's family. I've given a lot of the kids like little pets, like little cage pets, because I don't know, like I feel like they would. Where are you? They just abandoned this child. Okay, well the Whitleys are not home right now. That's okay. That's fine. Let's have you maybe go upstairs and no. Visit the unit. It's high falsetto and not anything discernible as to what the song is. Wait, does Onyx even know his name is Leaf? Does he still think he's talking to Plumbite? Probably not. I would imagine. Well, but Mom went to go see Leaf and Opal. So I wonder if Mom said something. And I don't think that I think Mom wants all of her kids safe and loves her kids, but I think is incredibly concerned for all the kids that are not Watcher Fundies, especially Leaf. And I think that Onyx would have probably heard something from his mom. Not anything terribly positive. I think that he would be hearing about how hurt his mom is and how worried his mom is in her mind, her daughter who is being lied to by the world, and that, now she thinks her name is Leaf and all of that. I think that is exactly how he might have heard it, but I don't know for sure. Why? Where is everybody? Why is nobody home? I don't understand. Their babies are here. Their infants are here, but they're just not here. So, let's go and see if we could just meet folks in the world. Saving. I don't know why I'm pressing that button. I want that button to be a travel button so badly. So badly. The amount of times that I have to edit myself edit out clicking that button, thinking that it's like the map button. Nope. Let's do this. Speaking of brothers, so I would imagine that, I don't even know how you would do this in the course of a conversation. It looked like it only took like 15 minutes or so, but just, I don't know if Onyx introduced himself as like, oh, hey, Plumbite, or said hi as hey, Plumbite, and then got corrected by Leaf. I don't know if Onyx would have probably tried to meet Leaf where he was and say, hey, Leaf. Or if maybe that wouldn't have been there, just like, hey, how are you? I'm concerned about you. I want to make sure that you're safe. How generally has the family been that we are not allowed to talk to? Maybe it would have gone that direction. I don't know. Let's see. We are going to travel with nobody. There we go. My cousin was belting out Viva Las Vegas in the shower at like 11 p.m. one night. Oh no. We were kids and he was a teenager, so we were already in bed. My father flipped off the water heater, so he got a nice cold shower. That's a way to motivate somebody, I will tell you. Let's go to the activity center and see just who shows up. I think because of the lot traits, or how recreation centers work, we're bound to see quite a lot of Sims. And we'll just take a look. We'll see what we're going to be doing. Ooh, I think some of our locals are here. Nope, I was wrong. Absolutely wrong. But we can meet somebody. We could do a friendly introduction. Clearly these guys are not Watcher Fundies. And, we need to show them just how fun it is, and how great it is. I thought I was the only one. I do that. Oh, man. Even though, yes, no, Sherry, this to me feels like it should be a travel button. And I continuously accidentally press. Ooh. Let's do a respectful introduction. Let's do that. The M key is something that I continuously press on accident, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So it looks like a lot of the locals. Jill, do we want to hang out? We can't. At the nightclub. Is this the one where we like accept it, but then like we don't go? Because I think it will just like throw us in there. Let's cancel. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm in Tomarang right now. Let's do a friendly introduction. Who are you? Okay, like we're out here. Let's go inside. Oh, look, kids! Do we already know this kid? This is who? It's Stone. We do know Stone. We can call out hypocrisy. I love that interaction that it's there. Let's just talk to Stone a little bit. So here is the build. I did modify it a little bit. This came from the gallery. I actually want to bring that up, come to think of it. I saved it to my library because I am normally very terrible about doing that. So if you guys want to download this, it's actually called Activity Tomarang Center. It is by, Kurara 04. Kurara 04 on the gallery. I really, really like this. I think this is a good spot for a community center. It's very dark in here, and I did not mean it to be. I can build, though. But I think we're using our own funds, and I can't afford that. He only has 500 simoleons. He only has the funds that he raised. That's the only ones that I allowed him to take out of the house, is the funds that he raised himself. Chakrid, yes! Whoa, would Onyx interpret Jill's call as her trying to distract him from his mission? Maybe it starts a rift between the two. It is very possible. It's weird because, like, I feel like their courtship would be... They would be speaking, they're not in a courtship, but they would be gauging interest to see if they were going to be in a courtship. Let's see. Practice debating. So they would be speaking in generalities about like, hey, generally, these are goals that I would have for a family, or this is how I interpret being the head of a household is, or this is how I can't wait to take care of my family. They wouldn't be talking about, it wouldn't necessarily be romantic, but they would be idealizing right now. And then if the other said the right things, or if they were still interested past those things, then they would approach their parents, or he would approach Jill's parents about entering into a courtship. No, that's wrong. He would approach his own parents, and his father would approach Jill's father, who is passed. So probably Jill's older brother, Jim. I think his name is Jim? Jeff. He would approach Jeff. Look at him. What skill are you getting up? I hope it's research and debate. Oh, bummer. I actually would like him. He needs his charisma skill up. That's what I need him to practice. Let's see. Let's practice your speech, sir. This research and debate is great. I think it would be a skill that he could possibly use. But I decided to put this here because rather than just a podium where one sim preaches, I liked the idea of them having debates. So they would have someone who is more traditionally of a Tomarani faith, versus someone who is more Watcherite. I think the idea from the community is that it would be respectfully debating. I think the idea from the fundies is that they would be just bulldozing. So maybe Onyx would say, hey, I've shared with you how important this mission is, and we'll see. I don't want you to ask me about coming home. I can understand that you would miss me. That's great, but this isn't about us, and I need you to understand that. So possibly would be talking with, hello, Kasim. Okay, I don't need you to be doing this right now. I need you to be getting your skill up, sir. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to see it. Let's see. Katie, my little bunny is so ugly. Oh, it looks more like a kangaroo. Time to finish crocheting it anyway. You should post it in the Discord. We would love to see your bunny. I crochet as well, but mostly just what I call, lapkins. Oh, okay. Very nice. I love that. I stink at crochet, but I enjoy it. I'm going to take a break and get some food. When I'm done, I'll send pics. Yay! Wonderful. So who are you? Who are you? You're Reina, Sun God, Gardo. And can you do like let's do a friendly. Should he do a Tomarani introduction? Because he's not Tomarani. Ooh. He's not Tomarani. Would he try one though? Is like, hey, I'm trying to learn the language. Like, I can say hello, I can say goodbye, and I want to try. Like, would that be his thing? I think Timothy probably mostly gets in new converts to give their testimony and stuff to encourage the locals to convert. I could see that. I absolutely could. Hello. Hello, Chocolate. Let's do a funny introduction. I don't think that who are you? Who are you? Oh, I don't want to miss any of you guys' Sims. He missed Kasim, but that's okay. That's okay. So Chakrit is part of the Bunmas who own the building that Timothy is renting out units for his Fundie group. So, whoa, that's interesting. Let's talk about the Watcher. Let's discuss the symbol. So we don't need to. He's evangelizing to this child right now. And I think, he's genuinely interested in this kiddo. Evangelize. Our brother came all the way to Tomarang. He does have an interest in missions. So it's possible that he could have come and said, hey, congratulate on your marriage, even though it was years ago at this point. Oh my gosh. And then we need to ask him. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. He does not need to hang out. We need to go home. We need to go back to our house. This is so weird that they're doing like this, like the little infant sit where they sit backwards, like with their feet backwards. I wonder what's driving that. I really do. So we're going to go home. He does need to make a friend. I don't know that he's met anybody. He's kind of hit it off with Fern a little bit. Timothy, not so much. And everyone else is back home that he knows. So we'll see. We'll get him a friend. We're just going to go through this, this aspiration, and we'll just see how far we get. At the end of it, I think we'll send him home. I should have taken pictures. Guys, what am I doing? Absolutely should have taken pictures. It's too dark. I will do that tomorrow. We didn't really accomplish a whole lot today, but I will do that in the sim tomorrow. I have to remember. Oh no, it happens when I age them up in CAS a lot. Really? Sims are not glitchy at all. Yeah, no, absolutely not. This runs like smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. We are going the long way around. I think I need to get him a bike. Like, he is walking all the way. Nope, no glitches ever. Absolutely not. It's just fine. I don't know what anyone else is talking about. All right, it's now after midnight because he decided to take the long way around. I know she made food earlier. He can get some leftovers. Let's do that. And he's going to be super happy with it because this is a vegetarian dish. So I think this is probably going to be one of the first places that he can go to, especially being raised the way that he was, and not have to worry about what's in it. I don't know if Onyx is vegetarian because he likes the benefits or if he is just morally opposed to eating things with faces. I don't know which way he would go. Or maybe he feels like it takes better care of the environment. I don't know. But for whatever reason, he has decided that he's vegetarian and he doesn't have to defend himself. I think that's a really endearing trait to him. With these people, I think that he's probably feeling understood in a way, at least in this respect, that he doesn't get at home. And I think that is very, very powerful. Whereas his vegetarianism is kind of mocked. Set sink type. This is your kitchen sink. Thank you. Here it's, let's see, put the bed down. Here it's encouraged, right? Since Onyx is teaching a VSS, what children's praise song do you think is his favorite? My headcanon is that it's only a boy named David. Oh, I actually don't know that. Oh, please don't die. Please don't pass away. Is he okay? Is he okay? I have a whole life planned for you, sir. Whew. Can we put the bed down one more time? Stuck under the bed, from being stuck under a Murphy bed. Ouch, that was super scary. What if you were trapped down there forever? Oh, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Okay, use bathroom, and then we're going to go to bed. We are going to go to sleep. I think it's super nice of the Batistas. Like, you can see that they don't use this Murphy bed a lot. This is for their guests. I wish we had like actual pull-out couches. Oh, that would be so much fun in The Sims. But brother is really ruining the storyline by showing up. I know. Like, we're definitely in Tomarang, and he just shows up like it's strolled down the street. Never mind that he hasn't visited his actual parents' house in 5 ever. But he'll make it over to Tomarang. I can imagine Father Abraham being popular. Yes, it still gets stuck in my head. Save first. Yeah, let's save. Save. I should have done that before putting down the Murphy bed, but still. Maybe he'll just leave the bed down. Yes. I'll post it in Discord. I grew up singing it and it still gets stuck in my head. You know what? What was one that I really liked? Sir, you need to pick up your laundry. You need to take that to the hamper. It is neighborhood brawl day. I keep forgetting to get rid of that on the calendar. I keep forgetting it. Yeah, we're going to end the holiday. We don't celebrate that heathen stuff anyway. And we're in a totally other country. Maybe they don't have neighborhood brawl day. Gosh darn it, how Father Abraham is stuck in my head now. I know. Oh, should we sing it? It's got that beat that just keeps going, right? Yeah, my missionary in Sulani keeps having his entire family show up. It's obnoxious. It is. Okay, so he still wants to talk to his sister Opal. I'm going to let him do it. He couldn't while he's under his parents' roof, but he's not under his parents' roof right now. And, he just talked to Leaf. Let's chat. Let's give a chat. Chat with Opal. I don't think that this will fulfill it. Hopefully this does not inspire. I'm sleeping. Okay. Well, time differences, time changes, all that. I hate it when I forget to remove that holiday. I know. Like, I don't want my Sims going around beating people up. It would be different if they participated in the holiday and then they got a friend out of it or something. But they're always so offended. And it's like, okay, well, that doesn't make sense. Like, if this is a holiday that everyone participates in, shouldn't they be happy that they're fighting? Okay, so we need to, let's take a shower. Let's shower super quick. It's fit for a 100die Fundie challenge. Oh, Father Abraham had many sons. That is true. Okay, we need to have an Abraham as the head of the house, or as an heir. That needs to happen. Many sons had Father Abraham. That and Mischief Day. I know. Okay, so we've got this one. We're good. Did he throw clothes on the floor? He didn't. Good job, bud. What are we doing today? We're going to make a friend. The friend, I think, would be coming on the mission trip with your sim if you'd made it prior to going. The assumption, I think, would be that they were a Fundie friend. So you need to take this to the hamper. Why? There is a hamper available. It's right here. Don't tell me that there's no hamper available. No washing machine. Okay, this is agitating. Maybe it's because it's in... I feel like this should work. Like, maybe it's because it's in, like, the common area. But does that mean that you can't have a washroom? Or is that just my game bugging out? Because I don't feel like this should be an issue. Okay, fine. We're not doing laundry. Onyx is just going to let it pile. Abraham should be after potentially Lime. You know what? I do like that. Is there any stone, I wonder, that has anything to do with Abraham? Although I think this next generation, we could go for like symbolical names or like biblical names. I think that would be really fun. So we could do that. Let's see. He needs fun. He's a little bit hungry. Let's grab him some leftovers and have him just happily munch away and not have to worry. And nobody's making fun of him for eating rabbit food or for feminizing not eating meat. Like that's a big thing. In at least some of the cultures that I grew up in, there's this idea of this red-blooded American man. And if you're that, then great. If you eat red meat and you love it and you hunt and trap things and you're great with your hands and you're like super macho man, then awesome. That's a fine way to be. But you don't need to make fun of people because they're not exactly like you, and you don't need to pretend like that's the standard of how all American men are, because it's not. So, yeah, sir. Okay. This is a bathroom sink. There. Oh my gosh, I sang Children Go Where I Send Thee in choir like 7 or 8 years ago. Oh no. It's how I remember the whole... Oh my goodness. I regularly have to replace laundry machines in my game. Yes. Sometimes it's when they're in a different room. Okay. Well, in that case, will that help? Do laundry. By gosh and by golly, look at this man watching TV. I wonder what channel it was on. We could say it was the weather. He was doing research for planning out his missionary day. That's what was happening. And I think it starts like that. Let's wash the laundry, please. Thank you. Didn't think to name my Fundie founder Abraham, but I did in my Jewish legacy because I was going to use the alphabet for naming, and they were Abraham and Ayla. Oh, wait. Ayala. Oh, very nice. Okay, let's go. We need to go find ourselves a friend. We need to go make a friend. And where are we going to do that? Also, I want to go to the night market. I absolutely want to go to the night market. And I kind of want him to be, I don't know, like digging stuff up on beaches. I would love him to find a tassel. I would love him, to be thinking of bringing things back as gifts for his family. Can we... Let's go to... Is everyone home? The Whitleys, are they home? Yeah, they're home. They're fine. Let's go meet these other Fundie folks. And we'll just introduce ourselves around the building. We didn't get enough of that done today. We're going to get some great pictures to update everybody. I have to restart my whole Fundie save because my CC is corrupted and I had to clear my whole file. Oh no. That is sickening. Let's see. So let's do a respectful introduction. Let's say hi to the kiddos. Let's do a Tomarani introduction. Oh, they're friends. That's so nice. Let's do a Tomarani introduction. He's starting easy with the kiddos. And you are who? Oh, Annabelle. Okay, perfect. Let's knock on the door. Let's say hi, knock on the door. Yay! Okay, so Onyx has learned the following traits about Isaac. Isaac is a vegetarian. So these guys are into responsibly sourced materials. They are really about reducing their carbon footprint. These are vegetarian Sims. And we would call them probably crunchy. I would imagine them being like crunchy folks. And they are loving them some Fundie lifestyles. You are Annabelle. Is Annabelle mom? Yes, Annabelle's mom. No, I mean the sim. Oh, sometimes it's when the sim is in a different room. Okay. These guys have, their piano, all sorts of stuff. This is like a typical Fundie house. Let's do a friendly introduction. My idea is that the Bunmas who own the building, we're going to be renovating a lot of these things. They started with one side of the building and then we're going to renovate the other. But then Timothy came over and was like, hey, I need some low rent places to be able to set this up. Don't worry about having the latest and greatest. I just need my rent to go lower, to be lower so that it's a better deal. We're going to watch a funny video. Okay. I'm for it. Let's do this. Oh, I don't like how many times they're missing each other. That doesn't feel super organic to me, but oh well. Where is this gal? Oh, in by the pool, in her swimsuit. It is funny how he gets all these options for these romantic interactions while he's meeting these girls in their swimsuits. I don't think he's ever even seen his sisters in their swimsuits. Let alone a girl he's not related to. So let's do a Tomarani introduction. He's gonna practice the language with someone who's been here a little bit longer than him. I always do alphabetically name my 100 baby kids, but I always start with Alan because it's my brother's name, so it's the first I think of. There we go. Yes. I wonder, ask about woohoo, that would not go over well. Spread rumors about it. Let's do a crazy scheme. He's in a confident mood. Let's run with it. Can we say hi to like any of the other parents? Like Mr. and Mrs. They're taking care of their kids, so it's fine. Church day starts tomorrow. So I wonder what he's going to be doing. Definitely we're going to have to say hello. I need to get photos. We need to say hello to everybody. We need to go to the community center. Tab. Nice photo of them chilling by the pool. If he meets anybody else out here, we should get some photos. I think he's quite liking the water. He showed, yes, they showed the video. Oh, hello, Annabelle. Lovely. Let's do a respectful introduction. Grab a photo of him meeting I should be taking a lot more of these. I keep forgetting. Perfect. Wonderful. He showed her the video. Aww. Ooh, and Isaac is actually swimming. Nice. Lovely. All right, so he's talking with the parents. I think the parents are probably being protective. Their daughter is in a swimsuit. This is the most skin she's probably ever showed, and is meeting this strange boy. So they're going to be watchful for sure of this. And yeah, I think Onyx wants to swim. You can't swim, sir. You have more folks to meet. Let's visit the unit. Wonderful. Let's do it. I wish that I could have gotten him, or fitted in that he would have been here, but it's such a big place. I couldn't justify it for just him, and I didn't have enough time to like bring anyone else with him. So I think this would have been a really fun building to have him do. But I think where he's living right now makes a lot of sense because he's like right next to the community center. Let's see. He likes Iris quite a bit. Xander is somebody that he met on an off chance when he was a child. Who else? Well, that's his sister. Fern. He didn't get a chance to talk to Fern as much. But he's connecting with the teens that he's meeting so far, so that's good. He wants to go have fun. I'm sorry, bud. You're on a mission trip. You're supposed to be, like, suffering through this. It's not supposed to be about your fun. You can suffer for the Watcher, sir. Oh my gosh. Guys, earlier tonight, I took my son and his friends out to like an arcade. It's kind of like a Dave & Buster's. Knock on the door. It's kind of like a Dave & Buster's. It's got bowling and laser tag and mini golf and obviously arcade games. Is no one home? Nobody's home. All right, well, that's a bust. Let's go then to the community center. There's lots of stuff that he can do there for fun. We can get his fun up. We can have him meet some folks. It'll be a grand old time. And maybe... I'm trying to think of like what it would make sense for him to like be friends with. Or who it would make sense for him to be friends with. I don't know that he would be encouraged to hang out with the girls as much. Though they are the only other teens really there that he would be maybe serving a mission with. Who are you? Oh, hello, Nin. Let's do a Tomarani introduction. He's practiced, right? Taking a picture of himself with his phone. Golly. Ooh. I wish that he wasn't at this angle, but I'll take it. You are... Ooh, hello, Miss Intra. Let's do a Tomarani introduction to you as well. So that at least he knows. So these are moms of some kids that he can do. Hello. Okay, it's hot. All right, fine. I'm sorry. It's hot out here. Let's go and read a book. We'll read Crisis Barn. Get our fun up a little. Maybe he could, like, play as a sea monster with the kiddos. Who are you? Non-Sambun. All right. Well, that seems fun. I set this up here because I didn't know if any of the kids would use it, but I was hoping that someone would do like a, I don't know, what do you call it? A little play, a little puppet show. Why don't you join a game? I tried building an apartment, building in another neighborhood, and have my Fundie family own it, but I couldn't rent out the other apartments. Oh no! What's up, Onyx? One of my friends heard about how great you are. Been asking to meet you. Can I give them your number? I'm curious, so sure. We'll see who calls. Who is it that you know that we don't know? That is my question. You can age up Fern's brothers so he has a buddy if you want. Oh, that's true. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It did let me rent it out, which is good. I don't think it's been as glitched for me as other people, but I haven't actually tried to be a property owner and like play and get rent and things like that. So I think that's where a lot of people are coming up short with it. Let's pause it here. Let's go to Manage Worlds. We'll go in and age up one of Fern's brothers, and we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. Let's see. The Davis family. Would you think that River or Stone is older in your mind? Jacob. Or are they twins? Were they twin boys? I think they are. We could do that. And we'll give him just a little buddy. Maybe, I mean, certainly the Davis family is somebody that he has to get to know and be good with, definitely. So let's... I think I already have modifying cast on. I do. Okay, Stone and River. Why don't we age them both up, to be honest? Let's see. You're a teen. Congratulations. Happy birthday. And that's not gonna do, sir. That will not do. We're gonna go for some short hair. We're gonna get you a little crew cut. Let's see. Oh, this is hot weather wear. Okay, so we'll get you something like this. That'll do. And how about your everyday? You need short hair. And let's fix those brows for you, sir. That seems too manicured. Oh, that seems all right. You want... Those shorts are something else. Something tells me that's not going to fly. Let's do shorts. Actually, let's do a styled look. That looks awesome. I quite like that. And I'm trying to remember. I thought one was older, but they might be twins. I have ley lines on for everything. Why don't we just do River? River, what do you want? You wanna I don't know that you'd want to go in your father's footsteps. You have an animal lover trait, which is awesome. Why don't we give you a friend of the animals trait? That seems great with me. And we'll roll. This one was already... Aw, he's a child of the village. Probably because... I mean, I don't think he was born in Tomarang, but he lives there now. Let's see. You need this one, animal enthusiast. You could do both. There we go. Lovely. Okay. River can be Onyx's buddy. And now it's not that he wouldn't, if they're serving like to help with the kids with him, then yeah, he would get to know them. And he could get to know the girls that way. And then they could form a genuine friendship. Let's go back, save and exit. But, you know, who knows? Who knows at this point? I'm just going to see who he genuinely runs into. It looks like the Davis kids are over. So we'll go with that. Let's see. You... Go and play. Lovely. Oh. So we were out tonight with one of my sons had a couple of friends over. We went to like a Dave & Buster's thing and we photo finished it to get back here by stream time. So my hair is not really did. I think I grabbed this out of the hamper and threw it on because I for sure got nacho cheese on my shirt that I was gonna stream in. So it's a whole mess right now. Let's see. Who are we? Where's Mr. Davis? I think I should have set this as a teen hangout too, because I wanted Isaiah. Oh, the Harris kids. Let's do a friendly introduction. Maybe he makes friends with a kid. I don't know. Look at this. Hello, Chakrit. Let's kick a soccer ball with Chakrit. Oh, he's going home. That's upsetting. You are... Claim Isaiah is an alien. Okay. Let's ask to hang out. All right, don't run away, please. Whoa, this mass exodus of Sims. What is happening? Can we kick a soccer ball? Yeah, let's cheat that. Yeah, Onyx can like silly behavior, especially from kids. I think she was pregnant with the children when they moved to Tomarang or had just been born. So it's basically all they know except for the visits to the family. Aww, I love that. I haven't been playing my fundies lately, so Holly hasn't had the twins. However, I am going to announce their names for you guys. They are Sarah Faith Clark and Edna Marie Clark. Aww, that's so cute. Let's do... What's that spot? Like, don't upset him. And let's brighten his day. Oh, it's Mr. Harris. No, it's not. I thought it was Mr. Harris. It is not. Hello, Annabelle. And who are you? Cam. Oh, okay. I think I have this set as a teen hangout. I just don't know why there aren't more teens. Let's see. Lemon and... Okay. Well, we'll keep working on one of our fundy kids. I really do wonder, though, if he should be focused more on evangelizing. Let's do a Tomarani introduction. Oh... And let's give a Tomarang truth. Let's really try to meet these folks where they are. Must be lunchtime. There we go. Yes. Everyone's like, look, I'm going to go home and eat. I'm going to get this to... Oh, no. He's trapped. I've got to get him out. Objects. Oh no, this isn't working at all. Please move. So, okay. Well, that's not where I wanted you, but that works. It works just fine. At least he can walk now. And let's talk about the Watcher. Let's get that done. They can, they can talk about doing this mission together. Like, I don't think that River's on a mission, but I think that it would kind of be his job to help. To help Venetia. Aw, let's do a friendly introduction. She certainly looks like she wants to talk to us. I think that he would probably be tasked by his dad to like, okay, so if you see any young men, try to befriend them. You speak Tomarani. That's a really useful thing for you to do to help them out. Sarah has a nod to biblical Sarah because they struggled with fertility for a while. Aw, and Edna is a play on the Garden of Eden. Aw, except I have a friend named Eden and don't play the and I don't play Sims named as my friend. There we go. Can we... Let's see. CD... Where did Venetia go? They keep like running away as soon as I want to talk to them, which is very frustrating. I can't make anything meaningful happen. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe lots in worlds that they didn't ship with don't function the way that I want them to, and that's getting very frustrating. Let's discuss interests. We're going to ask about school, discuss the symbol. It's already 3. I kind of want him to go back and nap so that he can, wow, his needs look great. So that he can be ready for the night market. I want to see who we can go to there, who we can hang out with. We might actually invite River out with us. In the meantime, though, can you get your handiness skill up? Because if he can craft some stuff, then, it's just a part of missionary work. You always do some sort of manual labor, specifically because it's usually things that the full-time missionaries don't have time for, or it's something to keep the kids busy, gives them work while they're here for a minute, and then after that they leave, and maybe they use the thing, maybe they don't. It's an easy thing to do to set up like a menial task, and it makes them feel like they've done something. So I think that's part of almost every missionary trip that I have heard of or been on. I was on a couple myself. So yeah, that was fun. Let's see. I don't like playing Sims named after real people I know. You know what? I can see that. Like, I never was one that like made a sim self of my crush and then got us married, because like I was always really rooted into the fact that like, well, yeah, but like in real life they don't like me, and so I don't want to make these promises to myself that aren't going to be fulfilled. I totally get that, but I also understand folks that are like, yeah, like of course it's not going to be real, but I can sort of what if and play it out in my head. What is that want he has? He has a slack off at work want, so probably like slack off at school. He also wants to chat with Opal, but she told him that she is too tired and that he's not going to do that. So that's a good question. You are Ermin. Let's do a Tomarani introduction to you. Annabelle seems to like him. I think, can I get a good picture? Oh, the angles, man. What should we do? I feel like I want the Batistas to like take him out somewhere. I feel like that he should probably go to, I don't know, like out to dinner or something with them. I really do want him to get into like the Tomarani culture, and I want him to really fall in love with this, or get the opportunity at least to sort of get that bite. Yeah, so he wants to slack off at work, but it's because he's a lazy sim. But right now he's working pretty darn hard. So, who's this young gentleman? Ermin, boy, I think, who is an adult. So nice of you to come. Are you leaving right now? No. Okay, he's picking up a book. Wonderful. Venetia, who's this? Topher Hugh. It is about dinner time. I don't think he's hungry. What if he went to the night market with the Batistas? Let's see. Let's do a Tomarani introduction. Let's get that done. In a place of being them actually building a structure, I have them make stuff that they sell as funding for the program. Oh, very nice. I would love to, if I were doing like a different kind of LP, I would love to rotationally play a lot of the families in the community to sort of build that out, build that song out. That would be actually really fun for me. Who is this sim? And let's invite River to hang out at our current lot. I think, he has 2 nose piercings. That looks very, very painful. I bet it's not, like it healed, but like, wow. And you are... Hey, River. All right, so let's tell an urban legend. He could tell him about the stuff that he's heard so far. Amethyst, I hear the festival t-shirts are out of this world. Amy's like, hey, you're at a mom and dad's house. Leaf told me. Do you want to like hang out? I love that. In a place of being, yeah, like I would love to be able to rotationally play them, like all of the families, if I wasn't focused on 100 babies. We're gonna skip prom. We don't do prom. Sorry. A, we're in a totally other country. B, we abstain from such sinful practices. Proms have dancing, and dancing makes people feel things. And when we feel things, we're defrauding them. So no. Let's monkey around, maybe? I don't want him to get like super playful or anything, but still. Ooh, is this? I was going to turn it off, but it doesn't look like I have the ability to. Everybody is dancing. Oh no. We have thrown him into a cesspool of temptation. Look at this. We're going to tell an unbelievable story. There we go. This is going pretty well. The way he got right up. Let's see. The way he got right up Ooh, I can't see what it says. The nose ring guy sat down. I know. He's like, oh no, no thank you. I don't know how to approach you. This is newer. Shelby Strange is who our brother wanted us to talk to. Cool. No thanks. We are again on our mission. Now everybody wants to talk to us. Let's brighten our day, or this Sims day. Oh gosh. And I think the night market is on, actually. So we could travel. And I think that his hosts want to meet up with him and take him out. Where's... Aha, Isabel. Where is Gabriel? There he is. So we're all going to go out to the night market. I think he's going to be able to see some of those dishes. I think he's going to get the opportunity to buy like a local shirt. He's going to get some, this is a part of like any mission trip that I've been on, is tourism, contributing to the local economy, you know, whatever we want to say. So let's go. Yeah, no, Jacob, for sure. He was like, oh my goodness, all the piercings. I can't do this. I'm just going to go over here. Oh. Ask for prayers. We're going to help her with learning a symbol verse, and we're going to talk about, I don't want to argue, we can discuss some color theory, just some stuff whilst I find the night market, because, oh, there it is, found it. Ooh, look at the tassel, like all the stuff. Let's see, no one is attending this stall. Where's our food? Are we even hungry? We're not really, but we're going to be hungry. I think he's gonna order, some tofu stir fry. That sounds so scrumptious. Absolutely would love to try that. Stir fry is so good. I love anything over rice. Oh, it's so good. Eating that with chopsticks, like sticky rice dishes with chopsticks, so good. Have we already met him? I don't think we have. And we'll just see who shows up. Because the night market is definitely a place where the locals frequent. Well, just take your time about it, why don't you? He is just moseying on over, and none of our friends are coming with us at all. I think they all left. So that's great. They've sort of abandoned us. and that's okay. We are discovering the night market on our own. That's not the shot I wanted. But this is a shot I could live with. Let's see. Perfect. I know that Onyx or all the Josephs would hate me, but I'm a fat woman with dyed hair, tattoos, nose ring who is very liberal and outspoken about that, but I still want to meet them. You know what? I don't think that they feel like they would be hateful. I think that they would, I think that they would feel like their first instinct would be to be uber loving. And that if they have uncomfortable or negative emotions about any person, then that is a signal to them that they need to pray for them. But I think that it would be a thing that they would have to think about doing. Yeah. What, did we walk all the way over here to talk to this person? Lon Towson. Don't tell me you don't like that. You absolutely love that. Come on, it's tofu. don't tell me it's meat. Ew, that was gross. Oh, he's a picky eater. Bleh, Onyx was forced to eat something that smells, looks, and tastes funny. It's just foreign. Being around such a self-righteous... Oh my gosh, you guys. This is a buff that you get from being around a sim who is judgmental. I have to be able to get... Yeah, no, he doesn't like that. Okay, wonderful. So he tried some local cuisine. He's not a fan of tofu. I'm sorry, Onyx. I will figure that out. My husband would eat rice dishes every day if I let him. Rice is life. Yes, yes. Love rice. I'm eating rice right now. Oh my gosh. I was not feeling the best the other day and decided that just about the only thing that my stomach could handle was just white rice with a little bit of salt in it. That was all I wanted, and it was so good. It was so good. Okay, bathroom. And then let's do some stuff. Let's purchase some goods. Buy some local attire. We can't do a halter. We could do a striped shirt. We could do... Yeah, let's go and buy some. And then I want to purchase some goods. I want him to get some tassels. Oh, look! It's one of our Fundie ladies. It is Miss Whitley. I would love to see her daughter out and about. That would be super fun. At this point, I think that Onyx is hitting it off well with the girls. He always has. But I think he's super bashful about it. I don't think, whereas Jasper would have been like, well, of course they love me. I am Jasper, and I live life the way that, I should. This is coming to me, I think that Onyx is a little bit more humble about it. Maybe even totally naive to the fact that maybe someone could have a crush on him. I think that he's, I think that he's a little bit more, humble than Jasper was. And I don't think that Jasper is trying to be a bad sim. I think that Jasper was just raised that the world is his spiritual oyster. And so long as he does all these procedural things, then of course good will come to him. Ooh, let's do... Hold on, we have not too many simoleons, so we have to be very careful about where we spend it. Let's do a light green tassel. And then maybe a pink tassel. And then I think that's all we can afford. Ooh, and this cute little rainbow. Well, he'll do El Bandito's treasure. He'll get a little... Oh, no. I spent too much money. That's why I wasn't doing that one, because it was 200 simoleons. Well, you know what, guys? Now we're going to have to go. Look what I done did. We're going to have to go and have him earn money and sell stuff. So let's have you sell your thingy. You need to, he's got so many school projects. Okay, never mind. We're fine. I don't know why I was panicking. When hubby was in college and we couldn't afford much, we ate rice in every way possible. Kind of got me tired of rice. I can imagine that. Did I not say the striped shirt? This is awesome. Okay, he's so proud of it too. Let's do it. You know what? Live your truth, King. You walk around with that crop top. I thought the striped shirt was something different though. Buy local attire. Buy and wear striped shirt. I think I had him buy a halter one accidentally. I didn't mean to. But that's amazing. Hello, Manic Mouth. How are you? Thank you so much for popping in stream. Onyx is currently, maybe it was a language barrier. There we go. This'll be what he's wearing. This is what I meant to go for. What the? I know. He's just proudly strutting around. He's like, yeah, I look like a Tomaranian. Absolutely. Let's do... I fried some chicken fillets with a Popeye's chicken sandwich dupe recipe. Ooh, they were good, but frying chicken is so messy. It really is. Like, and I'm so scared of frying chicken. Or frying anything really. I do not like grease popping at all. Can I have you come here? We'll go here. There we go. That's a little bit better, Onyx. I think this is probably a picture that you can send home to your parents without them worrying too much about you. Lovely. So, why are we sad? Oh, that's right. He didn't like it. He didn't like the food. That was upsetting for him. He's really not all that tired. Oh. I have a thought. Can he go and visit the temple? It's in the middle of the night, right? And his buddies have sort of abandoned him. Maybe he's kind of wandering the streets as, naive, well-meaning, sheltered kids do. And he just happens upon the temple and goes, this is beautiful. And he probably has been told maybe a thing or two about what Buddhism could be. And of course it would be villainized. But hold on, I want to try to get someone's running terrified. Perfect. Let's see. Let's capture that. Absolutely. He's going on in. And he's just, he just wants to go in and see what this is all about. No one's watching him. I think it's probably the first time in his life that he hasn't been so heavily watched. And he's getting a lot of freedom. There seems to be a whole lot of miscommunication. Maybe with him not being on the same lot as the rest of the fundies. He just doesn't seem to be meeting up with them a whole bunch. Onyx removes his shoes upon entering, trying not to linger long on the threshold. It's important to be respectful when witnessing the great beauty inside Tenzu Temple. It's hard to believe something this majestic and beautiful can exist so close to home. So he's got this I think that's cute, Shirley Temple from visiting Tenzu Temple. What an architectural marvel. This building's beauty and rich history is sure to put any Sims in a good mood. So he's inspired by this. And I think that that's absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Can you not be in on your phone, sir? Yeah, no. Okay, so he's going to be on the phone. Maybe not in the shot. Lovely. Perfect. Yes, hate frying food, hate the cleanup after. I don't like even bacon. I have to be I'm like fully gloved up. I have like a robe on backwards. I have little oven mitts. I would love something to cover my face because it never fails. Like when I'm frying bacon, something pops me in my cheek. I don't like it. I might be ignoring the cleanup right now. You know what? Those dishes will be there in the morning. What you're doing is you're making it so that the oil solidifies so that you can throw it away rather than putting it down your sink. That's what you're doing. You're being responsible with your plumbing. Hello. Yes, that's what we're deciding. let's have you actually go home. Air fryers are where it's at. Also, baking bacon is delicious. Ooh, wonderful. Yes. So, I've heard about like baking, like you can actually have like special little racks for it. But I don't know. Like I was one of the few that did it wrong. And it just ended up this weird gelatinous sort of mix. Well, I don't think that I put it on the little racks. I just baked it on a cookie sheet, and that was like bathed in its own bacon fat. And I do not enjoy bacon fat at all. I like the meat part, that it's nice and crisp, but I don't like the chewy fat, even a little. So it was not a pleasant experience for me the one time that I tried. And so I was like, well, I'll never do that again. And that was my solution. Can you... Oh, it's still going. Oops. Let's take a cold shower. Why? Why can I only take a cold shower? It requires hot running. Check your water heater to ensure it's running properly. Oh no. Oops. Sorry. Let's see. No power utility. Poor light conditions. Ew. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. I want an air fryer. Do you use a spatter screen? I don't. What is a spatter screen? Yeah. You need the racks that lift up the grease so that it drips under. Yes. Cookie drying racks on a cookie sheet are the best way to bake. Can you put them in the oven though? Like that's my worry, is that I have it for unload and move to the dryer. I have them, but there's like, I'm worried about putting them in the oven. I guess I could Google that, but I just haven't up until now. Jacob, what is a splatter screen? Okay, thank you. Hubby asked me to buy one. Let's dry the laundry. Asked me to buy one, but I really don't know what it is. Yes, help a girl out, please. Splatter screens, this sounds like it could be out. Now, don't get me wrong, I love some microwavable bacon. I think that that is a beautiful solution. It gives me nice, tasty bacon, and I don't have to, I don't have to do that. So I don't have to put up with it. It is church day. I think, what is this? You trust the universe. Oh, you poor sweet thing. Get him some breakfast. Can you... Maybe he can cook something. Maybe he didn't like the tofu stir fry, which is fine. Okay. I know he likes the nasi lemak. Let's do khao niao mumang. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry. It's a sweet rice dish. From what I understand, it could be used for either dessert or breakfast. So that might be right up his alley. I don't know. And it's a rice steamer, so we'll see. Look at him cooking. I wish this wasn't so dark. I really do. If they're metal, then you're good. Okay, good. Spatter screens are like mesh that you put over the frying pan. They're so good. Okay, it's a round, flat thing with a handle and a tight mesh on it. You put it over the pan and you can hold it in front of you. Use tongs to flip it. Yes. Absolutely. Okay. I need this. I need a splatter screen. I like cooking utensils, like cooking stuff anyway. Look at him grab this. I feel like I'm just getting photos of him eating. So, but that's part of, how you experience any culture is through food. Yes. Okay. So I want a splatter screen. I have to look this up. That is a thing that needs to happen. So we're on Sunday right now. let's have you clean up. Will that be ready by then? What do I want him to do today? Anything that I have him do, clean up. Sir. Fine. Does he have his holy symbol with him? He doesn't. Oh, bummer. He didn't take it. But he can write. You need to sell those, sir. These are not Watcher works, so I don't know why you have them. Perfect. And let's have you take a shower. So, okay, mental note to self. These are solar panels, and they will work to heat water. I just can't have him take showers after the sun goes down. Let's take that to the hamper, please. Unload. Well, why can't he put it away, though? I'm getting photos of this because this man is doing things that he's seen his sisters do his entire life. And told that, I don't think the message ever was that like, oh, you're incapable of doing these things, or even necessarily that it's beneath you. Most of the messaging is around that if there is a female available to do it, that it would be disrespectful to her to do it for her. And that it would be, Onyx has unlocked the people person lifestyle. Nice job, Onyx. And that it would also be disrespectful of his duties, because his duties should be ample enough that it would keep him so busy that he doesn't need to do stuff like this, to do the job of the helpmate or the helpmeet. Again, so dark, but I'll fix it in editing. So his host family has been, nice. They are hosting him, which is lovely. And they're hosting him for free, which is great. But let's put laundry away. He was going to go and do something here. Can we chat? Maybe we can chat with Jill a little. And we'll probably chat with our... Oh, he can't do that. I was going to say he could chat with Timothy, but he's not supposed to be using really anything other than a phone to communicate. So I don't know how he would explain that one. Let's see. He could read an ebook. Oh my gosh, that's actually really cool. I don't use this very much. Let's chat. Ooh, maybe with Opal, because he wants, I wonder if that will clear this. So we'll see. He's listening to music. I think he was watching TV. He's doing all sorts of naughty things. Maybe it's so that he can stay in touch with those. I don't think that they would be completely unreasonable with stuff like that, but who knows? Look at him looking like a normal kid. Just talking with people. He is listening to alternative music. Oh no. We'll see. I wonder if he'll get a like for one of those. What's he doing? It is upping his fun a little bit. I posted a photo in the chat of what they look like. Ooh, okay. Let's see. I want to go up to Discord. He is doing art music. You know what? What if we change the song? Oh, we could dance. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. He could dance. I was reading one of the Duggar girls, adult married formerly Duggar girls, memoirs, and they were saying, I think it was Jill, she was saying that her mother would turn on classical music, which they could listen to, and they could wiggle, but they couldn't dance or shake. So they could even jump for joy. like, I'm sorry, no, they could jump for joy, but they couldn't wiggle or shake or dance. And the reasoning for this was that the parts that they shake are the parts that get looked at. And then it went into, we wouldn't want to lead someone astray with our actions, would we? And that the second the kids stopped jumping or started dancing as opposed to jumping, she would turn off the music, and then they would talk about things like that, and then she would pop it back on. So it's so weird. Like the hairs that get split to permit things that, one person in a family may like the head of a household may like, versus someone else that doesn't care about that. Well, they'll be more strictly adhering. So such an interesting dynamic. Very helpful. I've seen those. I didn't know what they were. Let's see. General. Ew. I don't know what I thought those were. Maybe a steamer or something. Like I thought you'd strain like water through them. Like if there was something, I don't know, if you were like making turkey. Rose Quartz is calling. Yeah, we can call our sister. You better turn that off. You better just, like real quick, like just no, it's everything's quiet. I'm not doing anything wrong. My innocent little sister is calling. I can't corrupt her with these worldly influences like alternative music. I can't do that. Unless you dance like me, then people look away in embarrassment. You know what? That's maybe that should be it. Like, it's not that you can't dance, it's that you have to dance badly. You have to make people just go, okay, that's clearly not doing anything for me. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Property owner visit is here for a visit. Wonderful. So they're just checking in on him. Oh, that's nice. Get off the computer. Should we express doubts about the Watcherite doctrine? It came up right away. And this never comes up when I click on Onyx or click on stuff for Onyx. Let's maybe do that. Let's connect a little bit. Well, she is in. What do you mean invite in? Okay, I was hoping that you would like sit and chat maybe. Oh, I'm good then. I dance like I'm having a stroke or something. I hear you're not too good at haggling. Why don't you let me show you? Oh, Dad's reaching out to us. Probably just doing normal check-ins and stuff. Everybody is calling us because we're in our own household right now. And I think, our parents are probably pretty proud. Can you not have your eyes closed? I either dance awkwardly or I shake my booty. You know what? That's if we're not dancing badly, are we really dancing? Like, I can't think of one time. Promote expanding the family. They are child free right now, and I'm afraid that if I do this is part of the mod. I'm afraid that if I do this, they'll be like, yeah, sure, that's a great idea. And I don't think that that's quite the storyline that they were made with the intention of. But I think Onyx would definitely do this. It would be like, yeah, so like, when are you guys going to have kids? And then Gabriel would be like, well, that's not in the plan right now. Oh my, what did you do? Onyx, what did you say? Compliment house? Why are they mad about it? Gabriel should love that. Dab, yes. Do it. I need to see if it works. Okay. Where did I let's apologize, okay? Let's apologize for our stuff. Where did it go? It's probably under watcher interactions. They don't have a great relationship, so it will probably fail. To be like, yeah, I don't know if you know this, but like your opinion does not count for squat right now. That's not a great idea. They are technically struggling with infertility, but also they aren't trying really hard either. Well, we'll see. It's chat with Gabriel. Decorated. It doesn't look like it did much. It's maybe because his relationship. Ooh, he's offended somehow. He keeps sticking his foot in his mouth. Joke about body hair. Yeah, that'll go well. Listen to Gabriel's compliments. This is not. Oh, Onyx. I think that Gabriel and Isabella are trying to be. Just ask for prayers. You keep saying dumb things. Are trying to be very understanding. I think that they probably have to talk with each other to be like, okay, I knew that he had some backwards doctrine and was raised with this. I know it's not his fault, but like the stuff he says and thinks is totally fine is like, how are we? I can't believe this is okay. I can't believe he was raised to think this is okay. And I'm very, very super offended by all of this. And I think that this is really shocking to Onyx. I think that Onyx thinks that the way that he was raised is the most loving way that anyone could be raised by anybody. And yeah, there are some unfortunate things that happen, and there really isn't much we can do when people decide to blind themselves to the truth. But we still pray for them, and we still love them. And it's still a central part of the doctrine that they're still worth it because their souls could still be saved. Their little pixels could still be saved. And he doesn't know why everyone is so offended. But it hurts him that they are. And I think that he's a compassionate sim, so he wants to be moved to understanding. But I just don't think he's working with a whole lot of tools. And I think his cult deprives him of those tools on purpose, so that when he does go out and try to relate but can't do that, he's going to feel A, like an outsider, and B, like everybody's against him because he just says such offensive things. Maybe he doesn't like compliments. Oh, that could be. They also have bad compatibility. She rolled her eyes at him too. I know. I think that this brings up a lot. Like when you have somebody who's got extreme views on anything and then wants to hold everybody to those standards, or just comes from a place where that's so normal, that can be like nails on a chalkboard. And should it be everyone else's responsibility to learn him? Probably not. Can he do much about it? The fact that he was raised this way? No, but this is really a journey he's got to walk on his own. And it's understandable if people lose their patience with him. Okay. I thought we would have like things that he could dig up here. Am I wrong? So he's supposed to be making friends here, but I don't think his approach is very, I don't think his approach is going very well. There are caves or something that he can do. What if he went to the tiger sanctuary? Nope, that's... Let's go to church. Let's go visit the recreation center. Why can't he go? Oh, it's because it's in the middle of an event. She did. She was like, yeah, whatever, with kids. A, we're trying. B, we're just not in a position to do this. Like, who are you to talk about my family? Like, you don't get to ask me how many kids I'm going to have. Just know that I'm trying to build my family to look like however I want it to look like. Let's see. Debate a topic. Is college education really worth it? Okay. Is homework beneficial? Oh my gosh. Are cows or plants? Are gnomes cute or creepy? Are swimming pools inherently deadly? I've never used this. Debate a topic. We're going to do, is college education really worth it? And we're going to debate it with maybe Annabelle. So I can't imagine that her debate skill is very high, but she would definitely have an opinion on it. And I think that if he were to debate it with the Fundies, he would probably have a lot of comforting things that he's used to hearing. And then we'll probably have him debate it with another. Tiger Sanctuary, yes. He can fish. He absolutely can. It's so dark in here. Let's do... I'm going to grab I want lighting. Where is that? Where did I put it? Lighting. We're going to do some of this lighting. And boom. There. Now I can take screenshots because this is important. So this is going to be their Sunday service. That maybe not everyone has shown up. Most people have not shown up yet. Oh, he's rolling his eyes. But the Fundies have, and they're just going to be debating different points of their fundamentalist beliefs. And Onyx is a male in the church, and he's expected to have some sort of answers for this. There weren't any males that showed up today. Maybe they were at an earlier service. But with something like this, maybe someone else does come. There are Sims that are outside. Hopefully they come inside and, hear this message that the Watcher wants them to be having. Let's pee after we get done with that. So I wonder who's going to win. I really don't know. After this, we'll go to the Tiger Sanctuary. I think he's had a very frustrating time doing anything that the Fundies feel like should be happening on his mission. So with him trying to convert people, with him trying to question other people's beliefs that are different than his, that's not going well. And it doesn't feel particularly good to Onyx. When he's in his own little funny bubble, he's got stuff that, oh no, a poor unsuspecting Tomarani person. I wonder what they think about all of this fighting and bickering. And I wonder what position Onyx is taking. Is Onyx taking you need to, maybe we could go to college or maybe we can't? He lost. Oh no. I finished the rest of my bunny. I sent pictures. Crochet. Ooh. Oh, I love your bunny. Oh, that's so cute. I love him. He's so ugly and adorable. He's like, like pugs, how they're described. Like they're so ugly. They're cute. Here is a Tomarani sir. Let's debate another topic. Is education worth it? Let's do it. Ooh, Iris is here. Let's do it with River. River is an equal to us. That would make sense that he would be debating with us. And he's hungry now. Okay, well. You're wrong. Looks exactly like a bunny. It does. You know what? He does look like a bunny. He's got one ear that is adorably bigger than the other. He's so cute. Pardon me. Nobody wants to debate with him. Okay, we're done there. Let's get something to eat. Let's travel. I wish the game would cooperate and let me make a friend, but it's just not happening. And that's fine. So instead, he's he's gonna go and figure it out. I think maybe Tim doesn't know what to do with him. Tim and the other fundies don't know what to do with him because clearly he's being affected. Maybe there are some rumors that, he's been walking around the night market and we saw him go into the temple. Things that he's not supposed to do. He's really opening his soul and allowing the evil one to be in and confuse him. And we really just need to not touch him because his confusion might get on us. Let's see. Where's the temple? Is that the temple? It is. Okay. So then we can get to it from here, right? Like from home. I don't know why I just said to go into build mode. I love your bunny, Katie. I'm Luna. Yes. That bunny is adorable. And it's like fits so cute in your hand. Let's not do this. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's after 9, you guys. It doesn't feel like we've been going this long. I want you to go home. Onyx, I want you to go home. Actually, let's go out to dinner. Let's go out to Sunday dinner. I don't know who's going to go with us. We keep upsetting everybody. Maybe one of the gals. Maybe a group of the gals or a group of the teens could go. So let's travel. We're going to travel with Iris, River, and Fern, I think, would be a good number. If that works in a restaurant, I will be shocked. So we're already pushing it. Won't take any more than that. Let's go to the Screaming Gecko and get... Yeah, we could age Onyx up. I don't know if I want to age him up now or if I want to wait until he gets back home to age him up. Nobody here likes him all that much, and I feel kind of bad for him getting aged up here, but maybe he needs that. Let's do Whisper About Your Crush. Oh, that's a little forward. We could sing about our church. Ooh, he could have complimented her outfit. I'm so mad that I missed that. Let's see. We want to spread rumors, trick. Nope. None of these things are appropriate. Let's maybe do some small talk. We could get to know her. And our good buddy friend who we have let's do a Tomarang truth. Let's do this. What do you want to do? Are you running away? Okay. Let's do actions. Oh, she's loyal. We're going to remove River from the group because he ran away anyway. So only the girls are here. Can we get Sat? We don't have anyone to serve us. I just want to eat. I'm so hungry. Or I can imagine that he's so hungry. What are you doing? Oh, it's the temple. Okay. Okay. We're going to visit the Suli Tiger Temple. We're going to learn a little bit about the culture. We could appreciate everything together. That'll be what we do. The restaurant's not working with us, and that's fine. That's okay. Why are you talking to him? I think traveling with people is buggy. I just forced them to come back. Where is he going? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he's going. I think he was probably going to the tiger sanctuary. So I think Onyx is going to go there. He's hungry, but That's fine. I'll just make him happy. I will say it takes them forever to walk anywhere. I wish that they would be better about, fact finder. The main visiting area is chock full of information and community outreach efforts. Posters and plaques line the walls with different zones for different topics. Onyx makes his way around, stopping to look at the various items when something catches his eye. So I think he's probably just kind of going around. The kids are out. They're going to the tiger sanctuary because he's like, yeah, I'd love to see some tigers. Ooh, what's that poster? The plaque is shiny. So I think we should probably do the plaque sure is shiny. The plaque reads conservation support funded by Judith Ward, actress, philanthropist, VIP Cub Club member. She's a horrible sim. I call BS. Absolutely call BS. At least Iris sang with Onyx. She did. She was so nice. I wonder, can he see, is she still around with him? Iris. Iris was so sweet. She's like, listen, I know that like, this hasn't been an easy time for you, but, and that makes me kind of sad. All right. Fern is here. Are they still at the restaurant? There's River. Fern's still here. Iris, where'd you go, sweetie? Iris is upstairs giving herself a pep talk. Good job, girl. Where... There's no one to seat us. How? What is this? You've got this from confidence, deep connect. Who does he have a deep connect? Building strong relationships with others is cause for happiness. Okay. He didn't really get anything necessarily from that. Let's do... Go here together. Everybody can just go here. We can pretend like they all went to the tiger sanctuary together. They saw some tigers being supported. Love to see it. And can you go here? He put that in his pocket. And he's starving. He's so hungry. Are they going to take forever and a year to get here? They are. Oh, never mind. I don't care. Never mind. Oh, okay. Let's appreciate this thing. We'll just appreciate it all together. We're just going to be like, oh, this is super cool. I think the other kids would be like, yeah, I mean, like it's pagan and all, but it's a cute story. How can we use this to turn others to the watcher? And I think probably that Onyx has learned some things in the Tiger Sanctuary. And although he's not Buddhist, I think he's getting a deeper appreciation for what this culture is, and realizing that he's just scratching the surface of what he's stumbled on here, and that maybe it isn't so easy to come in and tell somebody that, well, you know, everything that you believe is wrong and it's not valid, and you know, you should really be thinking about this fear doctrine that I have for you, and that somehow that's better. I know you're hungry. Okay, let's go home. Let's go home, and probably tell our hosts a little bit about what we've seen today. Maybe that will soften them to us a little. Let's just view. can we talk? Let's share some church day excitement. Let's tell an urban legend. Oh, those bugs, man. Okay. So these are the only ones that stayed. Oh my gosh. Let's talk with Fern a little bit. What are we talking about? I'm gonna tell an urban legend to everybody. Can we do some stories? Because that will just tick off the day for him. Let's tell a group story about an enchanted snake to our friends. The Great Mother, Conmay, lived a long and fruitful life. Oh, so he's learning about it. Serving her people. The Tomarani people still honor her, and the oath to the tigers of mutual protection. Legend says he made friends. Yes. Oh my goodness, that's outstanding. And he did it while learning about the culture. That's outstanding. Wonderful. Okay. So there we go. We got a picture of our friends. Great. Lovely. So let's go home. Let's really go home this time because he's so hungry. He is so hungry. What if Onyx converted to the local religion? Maybe he could. It's very possible that this would be something that he's so slow. That this could be something that has made a huge impression on him. I will say that those in the Watcherite faith, both the more progressive and the Fundies have been nicer to him because he's one of theirs. Sir. Okay, this is not okay. Travel. Just with ourselves. Onyx, Joseph. Great. Cool. Are we home? Are we at our house? We're not. Let's see. Travel. By our lonesome. I know you're hungry, buddy. I'm trying. I'm really trying. You're not helping me at all. Yeah, I think at this point, he's probably at a place where he's questioning why this is so hard. But he's got a little bit of an explanation for that at this point. It's hard because it's a mission trip. And it is hard because on mission trips, when you are putting yourself out to do things for the Watcher's going to be testing you. I could see Onyx, after things die down and after he goes home, having something like that stick with him. We'll just have to see how that goes. Let's see. Cook. Where's my get leftovers? Open? There's nothing in there? Quick meal. How about that? We're going to have a quick meal, and it's going to be, start with a cup of very strong coffee, add custard made of condensed milk, and that sounds so good. But I want him to have lactose-free yogurt. If you shift-click, you can reset. That's right. I keep forgetting that. But he is at a point where I do want him to talk with his buddy good friends, or with his host family, and see if this makes any difference at all. That like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it, like it wasn't my intention, but I ended up being a jerk, and I was able to just see some things today, and yeah, they're touristy things, and I'm so sorry that I don't have a deeper understanding of this, but like, can I ask some questions? Is that something that we can start with, instead of me just telling you about what I feel like you're doing wrong, or telling you how you're attacking me, or something like that. I want to see if maybe they can invite to hang out. I don't want to visit the unit. Yeah, he might even just start questioning his faith a little. I think that he definitely would. Like, this is not going the way that Jasper's mission did. Jasper came back a hero. He converted a woman to the point that she became his wife. And I think Onyx, let's see, rather than order her to let's enthuse about our meal. Like, hey, I just had some great yogurt. Thanks for stocking that for me. I appreciate it. What you watching? Like, if he could just start asking more questions, I think that he will start to get better places with people. And if he can start talking without an agenda, because no conversation that Onyx has ever had in his entire life, what are you doing, has ever been without an agenda. They have really difficult compatibility. Okay, well, why don't you criticize housekeeping? Oh my gosh. Talk about the hot temperature. Like, hey, it's hot here. What can I do about that? If he can just come in without an agenda, or like a second meaning for any of this, if he can just talk like a normal person, then I think he could get a lot further with these folks. The pressure cooker has food in it if it's not spoiled. Oh no, release the steam to vent. You're right. I totally missed that. Can you grab all servings? How about we discuss some logic puzzles? She's a smart sim. Might as well, talk with her about that. Both of these folks are very smart sims. They're starting out in life. They're figuring stuff out. Well, that seemed to go well. He's exhausted, but did he put all that in his inventory? He didn't. Where did our food go that we made? Can we open this? I want to see if it went there. I don't know where food is. Interesting. Okay. Well. Oh, it's on the floor. Okay. Fun story. When the food is yellow and also yellow and white, and your floor is also yellow and white, it can blend in really easy. I really want you to do the judgmental interactions with people in the same household so you can see the buffs. Yes. So, I'm waiting for someone to like roll it. But I think we might have to do something a little bit more storied. I think Danny would be a really good judgmental sim. I really do. I think that he is probably somebody that's going to rub Sims the wrong way. Let's go home. He's going to rub Sims the wrong way, but he's in a social position where they really can't do much about it. I think that, let's see, there's doubting, there's devout, there's judgmental. So I think Rose could, we'll see what happens, with any of that. But I will say that a lot of my Sims tend to, just when I'm playing normally, they tend to get the devout trait. Like, I've just happened upon them. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're a devout sim or they're a judgmental sim. So the game does assign it to them, which is really nice. Let's go to sleep. It's been like 2.5 hours. I think we've had a good amount of time on our mission trip. So I think this next morning is probably going to be his last morning. I wouldn't say probably unfortunate. He did make some good friendships, but I think this was a really tough time for him. I don't think any romantic relationships were formed for him. I think he probably just did well to stop pissing people off, pissing other sims off. And I think he's kind of ready to go back to things that are familiar. We'll see how, no, he's not going to school. We'll see how much he is, how he sits with how things have gone. We're going to take a cold shower. Great. Lovely. You can pop into the Davis household and have Timothy criticize his wife. With one or I think one of both of them is judgmental. Okay. So let's leave this man. Let's go to the Davis household. And I wonder if he could this can happen sometimes where the male of the household in a Fundie household is raised that he's just right. And that any whim that he has is from God, especially if he just can't get it out of his head. And that if those that don't see his way in his household just have to be turned and made to feel that way. So there could be a ton of criticism that happens, especially if he doesn't have any male that is equal to him in status to question him. And Timothy doesn't. So it will be interesting. So let's go to Timothy. Talk about purity. We could talk about the Watcher. Let's do some judgmental interactions. We can criticize. Oh, you know what? She was out with that Joseph boy. And they were in Tomarang they were in the city looking at one of those heathen, not temples, but heathen shrines. So we're going to imply some sinfulness to his teenage daughter. Okay, well, his kid's going in. Doesn't look like she's had a chance to get a buff quite yet. Oh. No, don't go to school. You don't go to school. Yes. All right, so his daughter has... She wants to share her testimony. Aww. What are you afraid of? Fear of the Watcher. Sometimes Esther Joy worries that their efforts to live by the Watcher's will aren't enough and they will be sent to the recycle bin forever. So Esther, what did you do, ma'am? She's running in terror. I don't see a buff quite yet for him. I wonder, is he judgment? I am almost certain he is. No, he's devout. He's a missionary. He's family oriented. Are you judgmental? Tradwife, family. The tradwife. The tradwife trait has a ball and chain. Oh, that's funny. Gloomy, devout, watcherite. Who's judgmental here? I don't see any judgmental sims here. Now that could be the transferring. It just didn't happen well. Timothy's a jerk. He expects the home to be kept up exactly how he expects. You can change the traits. Okay, let's see. Modifying Cass. Timothy, rather than devout, sir, we are going to make you judgmental. And instantly, all the other Sims are so annoyed by it. They do not enjoy family oriented. Oh no, I can't. It will just replace it. Let's do. I'm sorry. Let's see. We're going to give you a judgmental trait, sir. Let's do this. And you said, I know that Jacob, you were saying that Timothy's a hypocrite. Like he's a very good for me and not for thee kind of sim. So he's had some, that other family thing. When he was on his mission trip, he fathered a child with a local. He went to, I think it's Salvadorada. Fathered a child, and talk about hot temperature, inside joke to an impression. Let's do criticize the house. Nope, not you. Family kissed. Criticize housekeeping. Let's do it. So she finds her father annoying. How dare you? Fern can't believe the nerve of some people. Maybe if they would mind their own business, they would have more time to work on their own flaws. So after receiving critique from a judgmental sim, this will pop up. Then there's an aggravating conversation, feeling angry after an unpleasant conversation. So obviously being criticized that she doesn't clean enough and she's sinful isn't good. Fathered triplets. Was that during his mission trip when he was a younger man, like before he was married? Or was that an extramarital affair? Because I saw that he was flirty. And then she's annoyed that her dad is judgmental. Like, it's just nails on a chalkboard. And Yusa. Sloppy housekeeping. Timothy has noticed some dust and clutter. Clearly not everyone knows that cleanliness is next to watcherliness. Maybe they aren't as close to the watcher as Timothy is. So he gets like great buffs from critiquing or sideswiping other Sims and just giving them loving reminders that the watcher is disappointed just like he is. Hi Gayton, how are you? Honestly, it's been an interesting trip. It didn't go the way I thought that it was going to. My game kept arguing with me the entire time. And Onyx is a really sweet sim, but he kept biffing it in social interactions continuously. And he's questioning a lot. To be honest, he didn't get as far on his missions trip as his brother did. And I think he was expecting to, and that just didn't happen. He did make one friend, and I'm wondering if that is Fern. I don't know if it's Fern. It's not Fern. Nope. It would be Iris, I think. Or maybe it's River. Let's see. Nope, it's Iris. Iris is his one good friend. He's had better relationship with the Fundie ladies here than he has with anyone else. I don't think he got very far trying to tell people that their way of thinking and believing is just wrong. And he gets to decompress and deconstruct and figure out why. And good luck to him, to be honest. So he's going to be going on his way back home today. I can make him apply to college in secret. He's almost aging up. He's almost at a point that he's aging up. I would have liked to probably age him up on stream, except nobody really likes him, and I don't want him to celebrate his birthday here. He's poor kid. And he was set up to fail. His cult does that. Most cults do, where they won't give you social tools to fit in and assimilate with society because they want that to be a really hard experience so that you constantly come back to the cult for all of your social needs, even though they exhaust you. Before he was married, but it was after he became a full-time missionary, when he was working on setting up a permanent church. He left to go home to get married and eventually moved to Tomarang. Oh, teens can apply to college, Gayton. However, I think that Onyx is doing a lot right now. After this, I mean, the question is what's next. So we'll see what he and Jill do. I don't think that he would be in a position to do that until after he was either married and in his own household, or not married and just decided to move out, which he's a boy, so he could do. The question would be, okay, so what's next? Either maybe you want to be a missionary and then you pick up and move, and then after you move, maybe he does go to college. But mission work is a full-time job. I don't know. I thought that he was gonna really want to be a missionary. I don't think that's the case anymore. Or maybe he's just real bad. I don't know. He could be questioning his whole faith right now. We don't know. So I don't think Onyx knows either. So we'll see. He's in a big time of flux right now. So I do find it odd. Maybe not odd. I know of the Duggar kids, 9 of them are old enough to be out of the house, and either if they're girls, married and out of the house, or if they're boys, just out on their own. And of the 9, 5 of them are almost certainly not IBLP. Some of them don't live public lives, and that's their business. Goodness knows enough of their childhood has been taken and plastered all over the internet. So some of them don't live public lives, and that's in the 4 of the 9 that I'm saying probably are IBLP, only because I can't confirm otherwise. The other 5 are not. And according to at least one of the Duggar girls who has written a book, this generation is leaving in swaths. They may not be progressive Christians, but they are not in that IBLP cult anymore. I thought more of our kids were going to stay, but it kind of tracks that a lot of them aren't. They're just, life is happening and they're having to figure things out, and their cult didn't really give them explanations for things. So there's just so many holes in it, and they're seeing it. He sent his less watcherly brother, who he looks down on, to deal with the woman, and then that became a thing. Oh no. I think we'll have to see. I think Jill is probably, I don't know about on her way out. She's probably on her way out of the cult. I think that everybody probably in that household, let's have breakfast. I think everybody in that household was just doing things because their dad, the jerk that he was making, one second, I'm so sorry, an acai bowl. Let's do this. I think that it's because their dad was making them that, and their dad had a lot of social support, and really controlled a lot. But now that Daddy Dearest is no more, and Jeff is quote unquote in charge, and Jeff doesn't hold to these beliefs. Jeff doesn't hold to these beliefs, that they are probably going to be leaving the IBLP too. It's just about how to do it in a way that doesn't hurt his current family. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Jill. Little Onyx is missing school. If he misses too many days, his grades will suffer. Okay, cool beans. guys, I think it's time to go ahead and get Onyx back. If you haven't watched Fundie Fridays here on YouTube, you should check them out. You know what? I love Fundie Fridays. Oh my gosh. I actually partly got an idea for this challenge based on that. Reverend Jen, she did a live stream where she showed her own Sims, and she had made like a little Fundie family, and she had this save where they were kind of living a fundamentalist lifestyle, and she loved her Sims, and I was like, oh my gosh, she can make this a Let's Play. I would totally watch. And she didn't. And like, she continued to not do it. And I was like, but I want to watch that. So I started thinking about the 100 Baby Challenge, and I was like, maybe there could be something there. And then on a whim, I released the first episode, and like, here we are. Like, so, oh my gosh, if Jen ever was like, hey, I have some thoughts, I think I would die and go to heaven. I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, oh my gosh, I'm glad I'm not the only Jennanite here. Yes. She's done a revamp of the Love Has Won cult, and I'm piecing my way through it. I have to like breathe because there's just so much. It's just so horrible. Remember to like the stream. Yes, thank you so much. I'm terrible at that. Guys, if you do like the stream, if you are enjoying the stream, please like it. If you are liking the stream and are not subscribed and you want to catch more of the series, then consider hitting the subscribe button. I think right now we're going to close out the episode. I think probably he's calling to go home. He's like, okay, I'm done. Can you guys come and get me? I'm not good at this. I thought that I was the Watcher's greatest gift to Tomarang, and I'm not. Like, this is not where the Watcher wants me. I want to go home. I can imagine that he's going to have to go back and regroup and see. Maybe this strengthens his faith. Maybe this weakens his faith. Maybe this helps him to deconstruct. I don't know. But I think it is time probably to go home. So let's go. I think I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to save. We're going to save this. The first episode was 9 months ago. We're only at 10 babies. I know. Like, and I warned you guys in the first episode. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to speed run this. I want this to be pretty story driven. As far as 100 Baby series goes. So it's been, I think right now we're on 30, this will be the 32nd episode that I filmed, this probably tomorrow when I film it. And, each kid has had, I think 3 episodes to them. So plus live streams. So yeah, this is going to be a long haul. This is going to be a long series. I watched the Love Has Won episode on my way back to work this morning. It was so good. I know. I was hoping he would get to convert at least one person. I was too, Jacob. Like, and Onyx, I mean, yeah, his cult that he belongs to is so problematic, but Watcher, bless him, he's such a sweetheart. And I think that all of the Tomarani people collectively gave him, not all of, the key Tomarani people that he was a part of and interacting with, just sort of gave him, not the middle finger, but was like, look, you need to check yourself, dude. Like, this is not working. So you can't plan this stuff. That's I always say, like, hey, this is what I'm hoping will happen, but we will see, because part of the reason I love The Sims is that you can't totally script it out. Sometimes the game just does things and you got to run with it. Look at this man. Look at this man. He is so, he's like, I don't have a great triumphant story, but I have some cool souvenirs and I built a thing, I got to talk with some kids. And the ones that I have the better relationships were already fundies. I I thought that he was going to be a missionary, like full time. I don't know that I do anymore. But that doesn't mean that he can't make a big impact in Samarica. I think he will probably, my feeling right now for him is that he will probably move away. So I think next episode, we are going to be aging him up. We're also going to be aging 2 of his siblings up, Rose Quartz and Danbarite. Both have birthdays that they are very late for. We are going to be rolling to see if they will or won't stay. I will also roll for Onyx. I should have done that in his teen role. I think it's applicable. I think it's a huge question mark for me about whether he will or won't stay. And that'll be fun. That'll be a really fun thing to do. So he's done. Yes, he's like, this is, I was so excited. I'm not excited anymore. I really thought he'd do so much better since he's so sweet and eager. I wonder if they had bad experience with other fundies. Probably, Jacob. Probably. Maybe if he builds up his charisma at home, he can give another try later. That's very true. Maybe he could build up his charisma and maybe he could start questioning what the heck Timothy is doing. Because I don't think Timothy is doing the Watcherite faith, forget fundies, but Watcherite faith any favors. I would be very suspicious if a guy like Timothy came in and started touting anything at me. I'll take him into my household. He's so lovable. Yes. Okay, so we'll age him up next episode. I'm going to post him on the gallery. And then you guys can do, Onyx can live on forever in your games because he's a sim after my own heart. It is not his fault that his cult is so darn mean and just so irreverent and disrespectful. He was born into this. He can't help it. Like all the things. So yeah, we'll definitely see how next episode goes. I'm going to be filming tomorrow. So I think, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Onyx is like, please just stop. Please just stop. I want to go home. So we're going to honor, as his watcher, I hear his pleas. We're going to end his suffering and bring him back to Chestnut Ridge. And we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It's been 3 hours. You guys are outstanding. I will see you next time I stream or post. This was such a blast. And I'll see you guys on Fundie Friday.